flippin' fridge stopped working.
This episode starts off all sunshine and rainbows because we've got special guests in town and we're planning a tour guide around Stocking Island in Georgetown. Think the Art Walk, sandbars, unreal beaches, and even the endangered iguanas on White Cay. And then, because cruising loves a plot twist, the big blow starts moving in and our fridge decides to die at the absolute worst time. So it's prep mode. Extra chain, everything secured, and riding out a near 50-knot winds. Yep, just another day in our totally unscripted life on our floating home. We haven't met before. I'm Jen, and this is Dave, a Colorado couple who swapped snow boots for scuba fins aboard our Nordhavn 55. So welcome, and don't forget to hit that like button and smash subscribe so you can follow right along our journey. We're really excited to pick up our special guest today, and even more excited, the weather is finally cooperating. It's been so windy lately. While we walk to Stocking Island Beach, let me introduce you. This is my beautiful mother, Gail, my funny dad, Larry, and my spunky single Aunt Diana. What you doing there, Dad?
That is good. Wow.
This is beautiful.
Woo! Woo! I want to get a deep
No, I just am so happy. I just love it. That's, I'm very grateful. I love you so much. We love you. Like, I look at Larry and I'm like, oh my God. I know. Oh, we're so happy that you could be here. Full kills. This is the kind of stuff I pick up.
Oh, yeah.
Hate this. Microplastics.
Oh, look how pretty this little thing is.
Yeah. That's pretty.
Pretty?
You got over it?
Yep, except when I do the same thing, you're going to have to cry too. So there.
I get emotional when I got a ship and I can't find a place to go. I get emotional too. I even have dreams about that. Yep.
So, Aunt Diana, who's my dad's sister, she's very emotional because she's going to be 72, my dad's going to be 75, and we've invited them all onto the boat, and they're just
on this
loving
sharp
it.
rock.
They've never done anything like this before, so
Why is there blood all over
they're
that
feeling
rock?
pretty special. It's the only rocky spot, Mama.
Oh, God. Look down.
You guys have never seen a red starfish before?
I don't know. Is this to shock people? See it?
That's to help you walk up.
Whoa!
This is the Art Walk, one of Georgetown's coolest little surprises. It's a volunteer-made trail where cruisers and visitors turn driftwood, washed-up beach junk, and whatever nature hands them into these quirky art pieces.
I think my dad is turning into a mermaid.
Is that something that grew?
That's a sponge, yeah.
The trail ends at this sweet little beach on the Atlantic side. And if you head a bit south, there's a small, bubbly swimming hole where the water flows over the rocks, tucked in there too.
Yeah.
There's a worm fly. That was gone. She likes to catch us off guard.
Dad, let's go!
Next up, a ride over to Man-O-War Sandbank. But this time, this place is hopping.
go to
It's like a standoff with the drone.
Everyone's like running away.
They've got a new drone, and this thing is like,
it's gonna circle around.
It's like a little alien thing. Is it gonna land?
Oh my God, Scout's gonna jump.
Oh, did you write your name in the sand? That's coral head.
I thought it was a big stingray.
You thought it was a baked potato?
A big stingray. A stingray.
It was a beautiful morning to head south towards White Cay and look at this fantastic full rainbow. This little guy is a White Cay iguana. Their real name? Cyclura riley cristata, and they only live in one place on Earth, White Cay, down here in the southern Exumas. They're actually critically endangered, and back in 1997, the whole population was estimated just about 150 to 200. But seriously, look at this place. I don't blame them for wanting to live here.
Whoop. Oh. I think that storm up north is creating a lot of atmospheric changes.
Maybe. Would you rather pilot a boat or plane?
Whichever one, I don't have to wear a uniform. As long as I don't have to wear clothes, I'm good.
Yeah, this is where the old volleyball head floated around and he talked to it for days and days. Castaway.
Castaway.
Yep.
We filmed parts of it here.
Yeah.
There's a shark. Gotta find it.
So you see the ramp? It looks like the brown.
Yeah.
So it's a seaplane.
I got some more.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
He can land on the water. The wheels, he'll pop the wheels out and roll on up to the center.
Here's Explorado.
Torch Cay is a 707-acre private island on the southern tip of the Exuma Island chain. The $175 million project is currently being developed into an ultra-exclusive, invitation-only residential community. We enjoyed this place before heading off the next morning to Thompson Bay on Long Island for a little wind protection. We hung out in the water for a while, grabbed dinner ashore, and then headed back to Stocking Island in the next morning. Unfortunately, the sea state turned into a pretty uncomfortable mess, so no one felt great. But we rallied for dinner and headed into the Exuma Yacht Club. We ended a great week on a high note before my family headed home and the high winds moved in.
All right, so what are we doing today?
Well, our fridge went out, so
Yep,
we got to figure that out.
pretty sure it's a Freon leak, so finding R134 in the islands has proven difficult, but I got a guy.
You got a guy?
I got a guy. He said to meet him at the fuel dock.
Whenever.
Whenever. He didn't give me a time, but whenever.
On
Bahama
island time.
Island time. And hopefully we can get the fridge going.
Yeah.
But more importantly, what else we have to do today?
Well, we have 50-mile-an-hour winds coming in.
Did you say 15?
50.
50? That's too many winds. Yeah, so we're going to get a big blow tonight. Everyone here, we're in Georgetown, Elizabeth Harbor. The winds are going to be coming out of the northwest, which is a little unusual. 30, clocking up to 45, 50 knots. The smaller boats with a shorter draft, are hiding out in some of the better hideout joints around here. Us with our 6.5 footer, we're kind of stuck out here.
So we have to just endure the pain. But it's coming in at like midnight, so we're going to have to be up all night watching the flipping radar.
Radar on, AIS on, horn ready to go, lights on, just because a lot of these boats they don't have the ground tackle for this.
Well, at least we don't have anybody behind us in case we start scraping the anchor, but
I'm not real worried about us moving.
No,
We've been
not
dug
either.
in here for 4 days, so we're doing pretty good. It's the others in front of us. Luckily, Stella Luna, 68's in front of us, and he's putting out 4,000 feet of chain, I think, or something like that. So,
he's gonna run into us very soon if he puts any more out.
We're gonna put out another 50 feet, probably go out to 200, 250 feet of chain out.
Put the dinghy up.
Put the dinghy up. Of course, the peak winds are like 2 a.m. to 7 a.m. So
of course, yeah.
We're gonna be awake for that tonight. All right, I'm gonna go check on the bow, see how the anchor's doing. Right. Hey, Jen.
Oh, hey.
What's going on with all the coolers in here?
Our flipping fridge stopped working.
Our flipping fridge stopped working?
Well,
did you unplug it?
First it was the freezer, both the freezer drawers. Our ice was melted all over the place. And we had guests, which sucked because we all like ice. And then we woke up this morning and our fridge was at 58 degrees.
Why didn't your husband fix it?
We can't. He doesn't know how.
Well, I know how to read manuals. I got the manual out, and I troubleshot, and I even called Sub-Zero, and I checked the circuit boards, and I checked the compressors, and I checked the fans, and I pulled it apart, and guess what?
Oh no.
It's gas.
Probably, but...
And how easy is it to get R134 Freon in Georgetown, Bahamas?
You can't.
No, but I might have a guy.
Might have a guy. But we also have our Arctic coolers, which I don't have a lot. Our freezers are completely full, but what I worry about is I have had a bunch of bacon and a lot of cheese. And we do not want to lose our cheese and our bacon.
Because we need bacon and cheese.
We gotta go get some ice.
Yes.
And hopefully, while we're hunkered down in this storm for the next 2 days, it will keep, because we are not leaving this boat for at least 2 days.
We're going old school. Coolers, bags of ice.
I will try to pack a few more items in the freezer, but...
I got a better idea. What if we just cook up like 5 to 10 pounds of bacon? That way we have more room in the freezer, and then we just live off the bacon.
You need cold beer with bacon. We're not going to have any of that either.
We could do like the old school sailors do and just hang a 6-pack off the back of the boat.
Yeah, but the water temp is like 75 or 80 degrees.
That's not going to help.
That won't help, but yeah, so we got to go get some ice.
Off. We're going to go spend a couple $100 on ice.
The winds are definitely kicking up.
We're going to take those chairs out, deflate them, get them off.
Yeah. We have a lot of prep to do. Getting stuff off the boat so it doesn't blow off. Make sure everything's tied down. Stella Luna. A lot of sailboats are repositioning to get out of the wind. Usually people don't anchor back here. We're too deep. We can't get back here. So we got back with the ice. But look. Boo!
We decided to head over to the Coconut Club for a couple hours and chill before we were stuck on this boat for the next 2 days.
We really like this place. Lounge chairs, games, people watching, and a great beach.
It's like 20-mile-an-hour winds. Speaking at this beach club, and these guys took out this, like, okay, it's a bicycle that goes on land, you pedal, but it can also move in the water, but they have lost control completely, but they're sailboating. It's getting nasty, so we have left Coconut Club, and the wind is really starting to pick up, so we gotta head back to the boat, get this dinghy up, and then buckle everything down. Yeah, it just changed like that.
That's a typical Vegas. Stay about 10, 20 minutes too long.
An hour too long?
Hour too long.
We're always stretching limits with stuff like this.
Now we gotta bang through this shit.
Can't take us anywhere. Or take us everywhere.
Take us everywhere.
Oh boy. Oh, today that hurts my boobs. That was a really rough ride, but we're back. All right. We're putting out another 100 foot of chain. Let's check it out.
Blue zip ties went out, which was 200.
Oh, okay.
There's more zip ties. Here's the black ones.
Okay. What do those mean?
250. Don't want to do is get all the way to the end. There's the white one, so that's 300.
Okay, so we have 300 foot of chain out before she pulls us. All the boats is. At 3 a.m. we should hit 15-knot winds. We'll see. You're putting on 2 soft shackles, right?
I am. Why not?
Now look, all these old zip ties that are, oh my gosh, they're so, we've never seen them. This chain even. Something we have not experienced, so it's a little nerve-wracking. And our fridge went out, so we have no, like, cold food. It's been one of those days. One of those days.
Hopefully this drops the chain right in between. We're gonna let Mother Nature do its thing.
Right? It's not the middle yet. Come on, boat, turn around. Nope. Almost. Almost. Nope. Yes! Right in the middle. Boom.
Bet if we look into the anchor locker,
There's not much in there.
chain left.
I bet.
Let's take a look. Just for kicks.
Just for kicks.
Here's a picture of my butt.
I don't think we've been... Oh, Lord. It's so dark in here.
You don't have a light on in there.
Oh my gosh, there's like literally a tiny pile left. There's hardly anything, yeah.
Good. That's a good
So-
time for you to go down there and clean it out tomorrow.
For me to go down there. She's locked. No, she's fine. I'm gonna lock her off. Because we added more chain, we have to increase our anchor alarm.
And editing. All right, 5 o'clock. We're good. Winds
All right.
currently 14 knots.
That's it. All right. Ready for the big blow.
That's what she said.
The rainbow's really big.
Over there.
Oh, it's almost a full rainbow. Wow. Wow. And it's not exactly calm, but I'm going to call this the calm before the storm. We're ready for the storm. Our fridge sucks ass because it's not working. All we have left are, we have some veggies and fruits. We don't have a lot left because my parents and my Aunt Diana just left for the week. I'm just gonna get out what we need to fix
for our meals and just cook enough for Dave and I to eat so we don't waste food. I hate wasting things.
Mike from Stella Luna's in front of us.
Yeah.
And he put out 300 foot of chain just like we did.
Yeah.
He's gonna, he backed down on it about 1300 RPM just like we did. And he goes, it's dug in. So we're safe. We're watching the other boats on the radar.
Right.
And so I think we're good till about 3 a.m.
Okay.
is when it starts getting above 30 knots. Here in Georgetown, Elizabeth Harbor, and the winds came in last night. We are currently 40. Max I've seen is 46 something. We've got 3 to 5 footers inside Elizabeth Harbor. Several balls outside the Chat and Chill broke last night. Multiple dragged anchors, and we are currently reporting live from the bow as I open up this door, and I will show you Georgetown, Elizabeth Harbor with white caps and at least 3 to 5 footers. This is crazy, kids. 45 knot winds forecast all day long out of the northwest, which in Georgetown really sucks. It just goes right down the gully. We're protected east, we're protected west, we're protected from the south. Coming out of the northwest, it sucks. So, what do we do to prepare? Let's go inside where it's a little bit less windy. First thing we did was we stayed up last night. We had a nice little watch going. Second, we set our anchor alarm. Third, we have the radar going. Radar's nice. We can watch the other balls dragging. You see the little red blobs coming at each other. It was reported a Fleming 55 was on a ball outside Chat and Chill, and he dragged the ball, which is kind of hard to understand because they're spherical. They're screwed into the seabed. It's not a block of cinder block or anything like that. He had to leave this morning. He dragged, he said, over 100 yards, really close to another one. There's a couple of balls floating around because they broke off and they're gone, dragging chain. So you gotta watch out for that. It got rough last night. Not too bad until about 3 a.m., 4 a.m. Then it started really kicking in. I'm on watch, Jen's sleeping. It's rough. It is rough. So I'm just glad we're in a Nordhavn with 300 plus feet of chain out there, a nice brand new bridle, and we're not in a 36-foot sloop with rope road for their anchor line. Some of these sailboats, I just don't see how they made it last night.
Hey guys, this has been so uncomfortable. I had to put another patch on my ear because I do not feel good. But we've got, I don't know, I'm sure Dave told you, like 3 to 5 foot waves here at anchor, and right now it's 33 knot winds. Keeps changing, but we've had a max of 48 so far, but man, really uncomfortable. I can't wait for this to be over. Thanks for being here and following along with our life aboard Explorado. If you enjoyed this episode, hit like, subscribe, and drop us a comment. We love hearing from you. See you next time.